Hello, welcome back to the Best Beverage 2024. Yep, we've started the new year and going to start a slightly different format going forward. We're obviously still going to be talking about adult beverages. It's some of my favorites, if not the best beverage. But we're going to be tying something in going forward, going to incorporate a little more. Well, my other passion besides spirits is music. I've always had music on in the background, growing up, been in my life, concerts, different bands I've followed and tracked. So I'm going to combine the two and base off what my favorite beverage is going to be: cocktail, beer, neat pour, maybe wine. That goes with whatever album is recommended by the community. So far, I've got 4 set forward albums set up. A little caveat, it will be on digital. I'm not going to go out and I don't have the right equipment, because to do it right, to really listen to an album, you need to have the right equipment and setup. And B, albums cost too much anymore. So I'm going to stick with the digital, listen to that format a couple times, at least 2 to 3, get an idea of what kind of cocktail or what kind of adult beverage, beer, wine that I want to pair with that. But to start off 2024, we've hit a cold snap here in Kentucky, and I wanted to pair off a great idea when it gets cold, and I've had an itchy throat. So if I sound a little gravelly, it's because the sniffles. It's 10 degrees outside. Perfect time for a hot toddy. So what is a hot toddy? A hot toddy borders back when alcohol was considered medicine, and in my opinion, it still kind of is. It's a great way to calm and soothe your throat from drainage. Usually you have an adult beverage. Whiskey is one of the most popular. It's usually either a bourbon or a rye. And you get a meow because you want up? Come on. All right. We're going to have some help. He's been dying to help me today. Either you have a whiskey, a bourbon, or a rye. And then honey, honey is typically the best. Also, where honey's healing properties it has, where the pollen that the bees use, it tends to help with your allergies if you find something that's local. At least that's what I've been told. So I'm going to listen to it. Got me. He's got his back claws, and he definitely has his back claws. He's the star of the house. So, but in a pinch, you can use agave nectar. If you do, I would pair it with tequila, which I have in the past. It's really good. Sam prefers it when he's not trying to claw me by jumping back off. But you can also use Castle and Key due to the cold weather, and they've been working on this for a while now, at least a year, which is their Hot Toddy cocktail syrup mix. So this is going to have the honey syrup plus some botanicals all blended in, and then it's going to have you add 1.5 ounces of your favorite Castle and Key spirit. We're going to try rye. From what I've heard, rye is paired real well with it. You're also going to add lemon juice, which is part of a normal hot toddy, and then because normal hot toddies, spirit, lemon juice, honey, and some water to make it hot. It soothes the throat, clears up the sinuses, allows you to breathe, especially when it's like 0 degrees out. It helps. This takes place of the honey, but gives you a little more sweetness on top of it. Still add so the recipe is 1.5 ounces of your spirit, Castle and Key, of course. 3/4 of an ounce of this syrup, 1/2 ounce of lemon juice, and if you wish to garnish, which I did a lemon wedge. It also says cinnamon stick. Gonna start with the rye whiskey, the typical. From what I've heard, this is the best version of it. Oh, that's good. That's soup. It soothes your throat. The lemon and the citrus opens up your nasal cavities. It's comforting when it's 10 degrees out like it is now. That's very nice. But We also make gin, and I'm very involved in the gin, so I wanted to see, and it's just Castle and Key. I was curious the spices that we have in our harvest, how that would pair with the syrup. Let's find out. Ooh, smells totally different too. Yeah, the smell on that. Yeah, this is more honey, a little spicy. This is honey, citrusy, but I think the citrus notes in here really make that lemon pop. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's really nice. Oh, yeah, the director will have more of that. Also going forward, the director will be in and out, schedules permitting. Her How to Make a Life stuff is great, and she's very amazing at it. It takes time, and I want to make sure her attention is focused on that as much as possible, because she really does some great things and helps people out. When she has opportunities to help and give commentary behind the camera, we're gonna love to include her. But if things get caught up, she's gonna have to make sure to take care of her business, which she does a great job on. So, but yeah, she's definitely gonna want that in a bit. Hot Toddy's perfect for the cold winter months. Going forward in a couple weeks, go ahead and give you a preview. The first one's gonna be dedicated to my mother. It's gonna be a vocal heavy, because with her history and choirs, just kind of a preview on it. It'll be an album, cocktail. This one will be a cocktail, and we'll just go that going forward. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Please comment on that, because so far, I've got 4, but we've got 26 weeks to fill. Well, 26 episodes to fill in a year, because there's 52 weeks, and I do every other week. Would love to have comments, because that's the other thing. I feel lately I just haven't gotten the music intake that I want, and I miss sitting down with the headphones, putting on an album, listening it to the whole thing, the whole complete story, a couple of times, and then just envisioning, what am I going to enjoy with it? And it could be, a nice hot toddy this time of year, because it could be, oh, that's good. They're both great. I just don't. The flavors in that gin just pop. That's also perfect for when it's cold. We will see you guys in a couple weeks. Once again, hit that like, hit that subscribe, comment. Give me some ideas of what albums you want me to listen to, review. I will be reaching out to several of the longtime subscribers who are friends and family personally, and making some requests. See you in a couple weeks. Keep warm. This stuff will help keep you warm. Also, the cocktail syrup is in the distillery now. I'm not 100% certain if it's online yet, but it is available at the distillery. And we'll see you in a couple weeks. Keep warm. See you soon.